One victim at one point was tied up and hog-tied. And then when that victim was able to escape the ropes, these defendants eventually began using chains and padlocks.
That was Riverside County District Attorney Michael Hestron describing the scene at the so-called California House of Horrors. And we're back now with Teresa Robinette, sister to Louise Turpin. Louise and her husband David stand charged with 38 counts of torture, child abuse, and unlawful imprisonment. Teresa, did you ever speak to the children by phone?
It's been a long time, but yes, I used to. It's been close to 7 or 8 years since I've even got to video Skype with them. And
what were they like when you spoke with them?
They were very friendly, but it was a very weird conversation every time because they weren't real talkative. They would come in, when she would let me video Skype with them, it got to where instead of having all of them together like we did years and years ago, it got to where she would bring in, 1 or 2 or 3 at a time, and then she would send them out and tell them to send in so-and-so.
Did they seem cognitively, where they ought to be? They seem...
Oh, yeah. I mean, I always even said that, I think those children are very book smart, but I was worried because they were homeschooled and because they didn't hold a conversation well. I was always concerned that they weren't going to be socially developed because she homeschooled them and they...
So let's talk about Louise. There was abuse in your family.
Yes.
And you and your family have been fairly open about that in the wake of this discovery. Can you tell us a little about that?
Yes. A very, very close family member that we should have... I'm sorry.
It's okay.
We should have loved and trusted. He abused my mother and sexually abused my mother. And then me and Louise Elizabeth and a few of our cousins in the family, that was a situation that was ongoing for me and my sisters, only because my mother had so much abuse in her life. I think that her mind she was still going through it as an adult. And my mother still took us around this person a lot.
Including Louise. And some people believe that may have played a role, because now we're being told that David is accused of at least one lewd act against a child under the age of 14. It's not an excuse, of course. It's just a background piece of information. I know that you saw Louise engaging in... Sorry. Oh, that's painful to talk about.
It's the first time I've ever talked about it, so
Have you outed publicly the man who did this?
No. It's always been a big secret in our family. And the adults in our family protected him because he was family, and there was so much that went on with that. But it was always a dark family secret that he did this, and he is, I mean,
just for the record, you've gone on to have children of your own.
Oh yeah, I have 5.
And I'm assuming no abusive relationships in your now family. I mean, just the contrast between you and Louise. Women who are abused can find a way forward. They can find a way out.
Yes, absolutely.
And this was behavior that happened inside of that Turpin household, which was with the consent of both parents. That much we have been told by police. Louise began to experiment. Tell us about the trip she took to Alabama.
I'm not sure if she told any of my other siblings or anybody else about this trip. I know that when she told me, this was a time when I was always considered, as a teenager, the wild child, and she had never experimented in that. She had never smoked a cigarette or drank a drink of alcohol or anything, and close to her 40th birthday or around that time period, she called me and she thought it was cool that they had, quit going to church and that they didn't trust the church anymore. They were experimenting with different religions, and at the time she told me that her and David, that the older children were helping her take care of the younger children, so her and David could kind of sow those wild oats that they didn't sow when she was younger. So they had called me the first time they ever went to a bar. She called me the very first night she was drunk. She was very giggly, and I'll never forget, she, shortly after that conversation, called me and told me that, and I'm, like I said, maybe an exclusive conversation between me and her. I don't know, she may have told somebody else, but it was a very weird thing to me that I would never do.
What'd she do?
She told me that her and David had met a man online from Huntsville, Alabama, and that they were on their way there to meet him, and that she was going to sleep with him, and that David was okay with that. All I know is that, because I told her I thought it was a mistake, that this was not, and all that I know is that it did happen. She went to Huntsville, Alabama. David dropped her off. She met this man at a motel, slept with him. And what makes it even worse and even weirder is that exactly 1 year to the date of the anniversary that she did that, she called me and thought it was funny that David was taking her back to the exact same hotel room, the exact same hotel, everything, the exact same bed that she slept with this man in, so that David could sleep with her in the same bed. Now,
How long ago was that?
that was 2009, maybe 2010, 2008.
What do you hope happens now with the children?
Well, Louise no longer exists to me. Her and David are dead to me. I have, the children, I hope that when they come out from where they're at now, our hope is that they're all can lead some sort of normal or happy existence. Happy. They've obviously, have never known happy, except maybe the older ones for a little while. But my main hope is that I can put my arm around them and just tell them that they have family that loves them, that's not deranged, that this is what it's supposed to be like, Mm-hmm. I want them to meet their cousins, my kids. Louise has never laid eyes on my kids. And, I've only met in person her oldest 4 because the trip stopped. And so I've only met the younger ones through video chat, and that was years ago.
And
so there's some of them I've never even seen except in pictures, and they've never ever met my kids or my other siblings' kids.
They're in need of love right now.
They are.
Teresa,
They need to know they have family that loves them.
Thank you so much. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
And your family as you get through this.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.